Go ahead when you're ready.
Okay. Okay, we're going to call the meeting to order. Can I have a motion to adopt the agenda? Okay, Leslie and Joey's going to second. Any comments? Call the question. All in favor? Okay, that's passed. Motion to adopt the minutes of April 14th. Mover, seconder. Okay, Marilyn. Anybody else? Okay, Joey. Okay. Anybody want to make comments on April 14th? Okay, well, mover, seconder. I mean, we have mover, seconder. I'll call the question. All in favor? Okay, that's passed. Okay. Anybody got any monetary interest making money off of us? Okay, nobody's making money. Okay. Okay, we'd like to welcome new members. Karen is on, Karen Blakely. And is Vince on?
Twice.
Huh?
He's got two showing.
Yeah, he is here, but his camera's not on.
Okay, well, we'll let Karen, Karen and Vince, we want to welcome you. And do you want to give us just a little, do you want to say a few words or on being on the committee, maybe why you wanted to be on the committee? So let Karen go first and then Vince go second. No?
Yeah, no, I was just unmuting myself.
Okay.
No, I sort of have a soft spot for this committee. Councillor Neal asked me to help as a housing liaison, so it's not unfamiliar to me. So I look forward to being a little more use in the future.
And we'll put you to use.
Hey.
Okay. Vince? Hey. Okay. Vince?
Hello.
Do you want to say a few words?
But I'm sorry I got late because my computer just worked on me. So I'm a little behind what's going on.
Vince, I'm sorry we can't hear what you're making. I'm sorry we can't hear what you're making.
Vince, do you have two Zooms open?
I keep getting breaking up. He keeps leaving me, I guess. The meeting.
Vince, can you try and sign out and come back in?
I like your haircut, Joey.
Thank you. I just got it cut yesterday because the temperatures are so bloody hot yesterday.
I don't say that too loudly, Joey. Now, come on.
I know it's too early in the month to be this warm, really.
We still have quorum, right? While he's figuring out what he's doing.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, I'm gonna continue and hopefully he can come back in. He's trying to get back in, right?
I hope so. I'm just going to email him, tell him to come back. So I'm the one that actually took him out, and then I hope he's going to come back.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. Okay. All of the city planning and housing stuff, I'm going to propose to leave until June, only because we got a whole pile of things to do. And I want to leave the planning and housing things, and maybe it'll even mean a little meeting of anybody who's interested, like Sebastian and Fred, and if Karen's interested in this. So we can put this item, I don't know if we're going to be able to deal with any more items this year. We may or may not on housing, but we have to, I would like to put everything in order so that if we don't deal with them, that we can move forward to dealing with things on next time. And with the state of the planning department right now, I don't think we're going to get much help from the planning department at the present.
I was going to say, we don't have anybody in our planning department. So we have an intermediate planner that's finishing today. So we have a student and a GIS person in planning currently.
So I think we'll leave it to the June meeting unless somebody really has something that we can advance at this meeting, and then figure out how we can advance any of these things, or at least put them in order so we can advance them at some time in the future.
That sounds good, Jean.
Is that okay?
That's
Okay. Because there's a lot of things that are coming up, and I want to get the things that we can do done. And that includes home share. Okay, now I'm going to start older adult alliance meeting. Okay, these are the number of things that are happening and that are coming up, and that's one of them that are coming. That's the first one coming up. It's the Niagara Older Adults Alliance meeting. It's basically the meeting of presidents, chairs, council reps, and a staff rep. That's taking place on May 26th at the Senior Center. It starts at 8:30. It'll go until noon. Okay, May 26th, Senior Center. So we would like at least the president, the chair, a council member, and a staff member, if possible, to attend from all of the 12 municipalities. Because we're hosting it, our committee is hosting it at the Thorold Senior Center. Anybody from this committee, in addition, let me know, because you can attend. Because I say you can because we're hosting it. So if you really like to come and learn about a little bit more of the Alliance and what's going on, let me know, okay? And other members of the committee are welcome to attend. It's going to start at, doors open at 8:30. If anybody is attending and can help at 8 o'clock to set up the refreshments, we've already budgeted for this in our committee for our June month events and June Senior of the Year. So this event is being held May 26th. We were going to hold it in June as a June event, but the reason why it was held May 26th is because a lot of people were doing stuff in June. So it was the best day to do this. If anybody, I will send her the agenda. I will send Joanne the agenda so you can see the agenda, and you can see what's happening at the meeting. So I will attach the agenda as part of.
Jeannie, I will be there. Why don't you invite the mayor? So
I will invite the mayor. I'd like him to say a few words at the beginning.
Yes.
And it's going to be really good if Dominic is going to give a really good overview of what's going on. Like, we're just trying, after all of the 2 years of COVID, everything is just starting again. And also there's major changes from the regional age-friendly because it's transitioning from a committee to a council. So there's lots happening. And as all of you know, Doug Rappeljay has passed away. He's definitely was a leader in senior affairs in the region, and his untimely death happened last week, and he's going to be sorely missed by everyone in the region.
I will be there at 8 a.m. on the 26th.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. And Joey, if you can be there, if you can't, let me know. I'll send you guys the links to sign up, at least. Okay, and any other council member who would like to attend, or any other committee member who would like to attend, let me know. Okay, so what's on, committee activities. Okay, we're going to do this in conjunction. Now the next thing is committee activities and the budget. So it's going to be a combined thing. June 2nd at 11:30 a.m. Thorold Senior Center. This is to be confirmed. I just sent them an email yesterday. June 2nd is their last general meeting luncheon at the Senior Center until September. And I would like to do a flag raising at 11:30 before the luncheon. We have, some of you know, we have an age-friendly flag, and like to see a flag raising. Hopefully the mayor could come, and hopefully some of these members of the committees, and hopefully some of the people for the luncheon will be there. So That'll have to be confirmed, but I've asked for it to happen, okay? Or I've requested the seniors to support that request. June 7th, there's going to, I've scheduled for an appearance before council, either by Zoom or in person, depending if the things change. Right now, the meetings are still in Zoom mode. So anybody who appears before council is zoomed in. But the mayor says there is going to be a meeting in May, and there might be a possibility that can change, but whether it's in Zoom or whether it's in person, I've asked to appear for it. And the reason for it would be to launch the June events, including Senior of the Year, the calendar. The mayor would, I was hoping if it was in person, we could put a calendar on everybody's desk, but if it's not in person, the mayor will have a copy of the calendar. He'll hold it up and I'll hold it up. So it's kind of to launch that. And if it is in person, it would be nice to have a few people attend. But again, it's definitely by Zoom, and in person is questionable. Right, Joanne? Okay.
That's correct.
June 15th is Senior of the Year Awards at the Senior Center, 11:30. The reason why it's at 11:30 is so that they can still do their exercise classes on that morning. The exercise classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are the most popular events at the center. It shouldn't take more than an hour. We only had our two nominations for the Senior of the Year. Tony Vandermaas was nominated for Thorold Senior of the Year, and Laura Vary was nominated for Thorold Seniors Citizens Association Senior of the Year. Okay, and we only had two nominations.
Gina, did you say that's 11 o'clock on
11
Wednesday, June 15th?
11:30,
11:30, Wednesday, June 15th.
Wednesday, June 15th.
Oh, okay. Is that a new date?
No, did I announce a previous old date?
Oh, I don't know. I'm surprised I didn't have it in my calendar, but okay, I got it now.
Yeah, it's June 15th. Okay. Other things that are happening in June. Hopefully the chat bench launch. We had a meeting with the Parks Committee, and I know it's a longer name than that, but I'm going to, for short reason, it's going to be called the Parks Committee. We are going to get some chat benches, and I think there's going to be a garden chat bench. Unfortunately, we don't have a date. The date is to be determined. Yesterday, Curtis did not know how many benches they were getting yet in the park. So whether we get one or whether we get a couple, it's to be determined, but we're going to get something, okay? And there'll be chat benches, and they'll have our banners. So we'll get more. I hope we'll have more on that in June. So we have to keep our chat bench line item in our budget for that. Okay, this is a new thing. Now I'm going to the budget. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can and get as many things done as I can. August, the city is going to help us. We have grandparents, grandkids swim and movie. The city through Stephanie Jarvis. They've apparently everybody wants inflatables now. The inflatables, so you can project the screen, the movie onto the inflatables, and the city has secured 2 dates for an inflatables for a movie nights, August 20th and August 27th. They're both Fridays. They've offered one night to us, and I said I'd bring it to the committee to decide. I assume we're going to have this after I finish speaking. I assume we're going to have this. So I'd like to know which you think is better, August 20th or August 27th. I'm going to tell you that the inflatable is about $800 and the movie is $400 to $500. So that's $1,300. Now we've got in our budget $500. Okay. I've asked the Senior Citizens Association to give me $200 to $300 towards this. That looks positive that they're going to give us something. I've also asked the library if they'd give us $200. I haven't received any kind of reply because Joanne is in they're in professional development or something for 2 days. So I'm going to ask for other monies, but we could rejig the budget to get at least $800 or $900 and then look for money from other sources to help with the it'll be $1,200 to $1,300. So one of the items is age-friendly summer activities programs. We've got $300. So we've got $500 already for movies, and we've got another $300 for age-friendly summer activities programs. And I think Sebastian was the one that asked for this to be in the agenda. Sebastian, I'm asking you, is there specific items that you thought we could do? And if there is, what are they? And if there isn't, can we include this as part of our movie night? So I want that discussion.
Yeah, so I guess I didn't really have anything specific in mind. I guess the thought was maybe an outdoor free classes or things like that in any of the parks or variously around the city. But I haven't put a ton of thought into it. But if you're more keen on reallocating that for the movie, I'm okay with that. I don't know what everyone else thinks.
Okay, can I have some opinion? The other thing, there's a couple of other options. One of it is, get some, not to do the international and intergenerational bocce tournament. Another thing is we've got $250 there also for a business after 5 meeting, a business sticker promotion. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, if there's enough time to do that with the few meetings that we have left. So I'm looking for some way to get up to at least $800 or $900 from our budget, which I do think we have. I think also the AFNC membership support of $100, that can probably be deleted because I don't think they're going to ask for support this year. I think they'll ask for support next year. So there's another 100 there.
Can I just pipe in really quick?
Yep, go for it.
So Jean keeps referring to how we don't have all that many meetings left. So because it's an election year, we can't have any meetings in August, September, October, November. So we basically have May, June, and July left for our meetings. So if you're going to have, let's say, an event in September, you can't meet about it. So it's going to have to be planned prior to August. So I just wanted to.
The international bocce tournament could technically happen if somebody wants to lead it, but it all have to be planned for in August. Okay. So
For August, because we're not meeting in August. We have a meeting in June and a meeting in July.
Yeah, so the business after 5 isn't going to happen, and the business promotions, which is sad because we really need that. That's not going to happen because that's not going to happen before the end of August. So we have monies, let's spend them towards events that we can. Okay, I talk too much. Let me hear what you guys want to say.
Jeannie, maybe Sebastian can just, is he willing to put this, is it August 20th? Is that what you're talking about?
August 20th or August 27th. We have to decide that if we want to do the swim.
Yeah. Sebastian, could you head that up?
Yeah, absolutely. I could take lead on the movie night.
Because I think we should do something like that. It's just after Canada Games, so everybody has had their Canada Games initiation and that. So this is the week after Canada Games. So it would be a good week. It's basically the middle of summer, and give the family, a chance to come out for the evening and do it. So.
Okay, so to give us a little bit more money, maybe we can, the swim, we got $500, and the age-friendly summer activities program, if we attach that to the movie night, that's a summer activities program, or if we do something else, right, Joanne?
Yep.
Okay, so whether we attach that to the movie or whether we attach that to the something else that that we do before the summer, and we can decide that for the next meeting. But are we going to do the business after, like, can we re-elect the business after 5 meeting and the business promotion stickers of $250? Can we reallocate that to the movie night?
Yeah, but
It
that's
would
what
have to go
committee
through
wants to do.
council, correct, Joanne?
Yes, yes, it does need to go through council, but if that's what committee needs to do, then, or wants to do, that's fine.
So
I think
It
that's,
won't be a
think that-
problem.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
because we're not gonna have a business after 5 before August. So, okay, so so to help us, give us a bit more money with the movie night, I want to reallocate those $250. And I want to reallocate the AFC membership support of $100. So that'll give us an extra $350. So I would like to reallocate that $350 to the movie night and keep everything else the same for now.
So that makes it to 1,150. And then if you're getting donations from the senior center and the library, then I think we should be good.
Yeah, that's what yeah, so at least that'll help us. So the line items that are going to change are the business after 5 meeting and the business sticker promotion and the AFC membership support budget items of $350 are going to be reallocated to the movie night. And then we'll see if we need money from the age-friendly summer activities program, or we can use some of that money and combine it with the swim night and some summer activities and then and that'll still leave room for the bocce tournament. We'll talk about it in June. And that'll leave us some leeway that if we don't have enough money for the movie night, that we can reallocate the international bocce tournament, or if in June, we can determine if we could get it organized by the end of August.
So is the summer activities not being put towards this?
Just leave it as, can we just, well, do we have to, can we
Well,
leave it? Because if we need it towards the movie night, can't we use it even if it says summer activities program?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So if you're taking it out, let's say, like, if you're not putting it towards the movie right now, you're only at $850. If you are putting it towards the movie, then you're at $1,150.
Yeah.
But I have to note this in the minutes.
Okay, so if we
Jean?
just, yeah, go.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah,
What if we reallocate the bocce tournament money, but leave the summer programming money, which would leave it open to interpretation either for the bocce tournament or the movie or summer programming, but it won't need to be changed again.
how's that, Joanne?
Mhm.
Can we do that?
Yeah, so what you're gonna do, so now it's 250.
So now it's, okay, so we're gonna reallocate the bocce, because if we're gonna do it, if we're gonna do bocce, we're gonna use it under summer activities program.
Okay, so if you're doing the swim, so it's swim the 500 and then the bocce's 250, so that brings you to 750.
Yeah,
And then plus 250 from the business.
yeah,
So that brings you to 1,000, and then plus 100 from the AFNC.
yeah.
So you're at 1,100.
Okay, that's perfect. That'll give us some leeway.
So if the committee is good with that, you just need a mover and a seconder.
Can I have a mover and a seconder? Sebastian's moving. Who's seconding? Okay, Karen. Okay. So can I call the question? All in favor? Okay, and now I need an opinion on the date. I gotta tell Karen, what date do we want? Do we want for the swim? Do we want Friday, August 20th, or
They're actually Saturdays.
they're actually Saturdays?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in August, right?
They're August.
Yeah,
And
so August
Saturday?
20th and 27th is a Saturday.
Okay, which date do we want? The 20th or the 27th? There's no inflatables available, and she's reserved these 2 dates.
I think the 27th might be better, closer to the end of the summer.
Any other opinions?
Vacations may be over by then, away vacations.
Right.
We go for the 27th? Okay. I don't know. Do I need a move or just consensus on the 27th?
I can just put it in the other motion.
Okay. So is just because it wasn't everybody in favor of the 27th?
Yep.
Okay, all right, so we've done oh, good. This is wonderful. Okay, so then all of the other budget items, we'll revise this budget again. And then the other things will stay in place. And this way we got some leeway to do some of the other activities. I don't want to order the novelty item yet. I just want to see how this swim thing goes and how much money I have. Okay. Okay, is that it? So I want to wait for that shoehorn, or should we go ahead with it? Give me an opinion on the shoehorn. Should we go ahead with it and get it over with? We don't have a lot of meetings left.
I think so. I think we're all in agreement on that. They're very handy and a good price.
Oh, I
You have the-
agree.
You have the
I
budget
use
for
mine
it.
10 times a day. Yep.
One other question, Jean, did we budget anything are we gonna affix a sticker for the age friendly onto each one? Or is that gonna be too intensive to organize?
I'll look into it, okay? Because we'll have enough money. I can't imagine a sticker will be more than,
Yeah, even if it's like a small circle
Yeah.
or square just along the top of it.
I think if it's 25 or 30 or $40, we'll be able to have it. We've got still another $25 in our budget, even as it is now okay, so then can I have a mover? The motion is in the minutes. It's that the age, and if anybody, just Karen, because I'm going too fast for some of you.
Good, I'm good.
It's a novelty item. We have a novelty item every year, and we usually give it out either in June or in December at the seniors luncheon. We won't give it out. We'll give it out in December probably because we'll have the calendar for June. Okay. So the motion is that the Age-Friendly Advisory Committee purchase 125 shoehorns from IKEA in the amount of 100. I think it's 186.25, and that the funds come from the committee's novelty item 2022 account. Can I have a mover in a sec? Marilyn's going to move it. Sebastian, you want a second? Okay. Sebastian, going to second. All in favor of that? Okay. Okay. Okay, calendar. My elephant, I don't know if, I think I've told you the story. Elephants take 22 months to be born, and this elephant calendar has taken at least 22 months, but we are in the labor mode right now. We had an issue with the printer. As you know, we passed the motion to go with Dixon printers. And after that motion was passed, even though I had sent 2 emails to Santino and didn't get a reply, I thought because there were a whole pile of last minute things that happened and the week before we were finalizing the calendar, I thought I just better check, and I wish I had had this instinct a week before. I went to Santino. I just assumed he was too busy with everything. And as I said, I didn't get a mail failure. And I said, why didn't you quote the calendar? And he said, I did. Well, his promotion is going, and he's got to fix this item. And I didn't have that problem when he gave me the quotes in the fall for the originally. It went into junk mail. And but we had passed the motion. It's public and we can't go back. So the Dixon quote is good. I'm going to go back to them personally today or tomorrow. Because Joanne's busy today and tomorrow, everything's going to the printer tomorrow. I'm going to follow up with her and make sure she's given me what she quoted and the thicker cover, like she said she was going to do. I'm just trying to cross my T's and dot my I's many times. And I assume this calendar is going to be available before June 1st. Or very early June, end of May, early June. So we'll have birth. And although it's taken a long time, if the quality of the calendar is as promised, I think most people will be happy with the final product. Any comments?
Yeah, Jeannie, I think on behalf of the committee, and I think maybe they'll make some comments too, is I want to thank you because the elephant in the room has been a big elephant. And it's been a long process, but I think in the end, we'll enjoy the fruits of your labor specifically and Joanne's at City Hall. And that, so I congratulate you on keeping on going on this particular one, because I know how many hours you put in on it. And that, but it's gonna bear some fruit.
I hope so. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for the final product. Okay, so that's.
Joanne has her hand up.
Oh, sorry, I
I just have-
apologize.
I just have a quick question. Are we selling these calendars or are we giving them away? Or not we, is the committee selling or is the committee giving away?
No, they're giveaways.
Okay.
They're
I was just
giveaways.
wondering.
Yeah, once we get the calendars, or maybe in the meantime, I'm gonna sit down with somebody and figure out where exactly all the they're gonna be giveaways for the Canada Games. So we're hosting Manitoba, Sebastian.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be part of the giveaways. I don't know if you're doing giveaway bags for that.
Yeah, I could talk to Stephanie about that.
Yeah, maybe we can put a calendar in there and they can remember their time in Thorold. So that might be, obviously, we're going to have some at the tourist center. Obviously, we'll give some to Marco. We'll obviously give some to City Hall. So quantities and where they're going have to be determined. Everybody on the committee will get one. All the council's members will get one. You know, so I'll think about more how the distribution is, but they're all free giveaways and we're hoping to use them as promotion. Like, you know, this is Thorold. Remember us when you come down from the summer games and stuff. Does that explain everything? If you think of someplace that we should put the calendars, giveaways, that would be a good promotional, email me so I can, if I start a list, I can include that on the list. We've got 2,500 coming. Okay, anything more on the calendar? Street signs, okay, did I mention all the dates? About the 27th, okay. Street signs, did that motion ever get passed or what's the status? The only reason I'm keeping it on here is because last time I lost track of what happened to it. So now I'm keeping it on here to figure out where it's at.
So the March 10th minutes went to council on May 3rd, but they only went for information purposes because there was no motion in, like, I thought, Councillor Neil, I thought you were going to bring it forward under statements.
I wasn't asked, and you know, and it wasn't a motion from this committee, so I mean, we can do it the next not this council meeting, but the next one.
Okay, do you want to leave it as until the June?
Why don't you put it through as a motion so that Joanne can put it in as a motion to the June meeting.
Okay, so what would the motion be? That
I'm just looking at the March 10th.
we didn't have, I thought we had it in the March. I thought we had.
Yeah, we did. We did.
I'm sure we had a motion.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
This item has all, it's part of, it's on our elephant list too.
So the motion was that that the age-friendly committee recommend the city of Thorold increase the font size on street signs in new subdivisions and replacement signs for maximized visibility and readability. So what I can do,
Joanne, can you, as per the March, whatever date that is, in March meeting, that the council approve the motion?
yeah, so they were approved in the minutes, but I can actually pull it out separately and just put it on their the 12.2 section, and then council can vote on that separately.
Yeah, and that's, it's a good promotion. It's a good that it gets out in the public.
Okay, so that motion, so
I'm gonna try and get it for next week's meeting. I'm gonna try and get it on today because today's our agenda day.
okay.
So I'll try and get it on today for Tuesday's meeting.
Oh, okay, good, good.
I'll try.
So I'm gonna leave this, did the motion get passed for our next agenda, so we get an update, okay?
Good.
Senior of the year, I already explained that. Is there anything else on that? If, again, everybody's invited. It's usually doesn't take more than an hour. And there's nice little presentations and you can have a coffee and donut or whatever we have. one of the items, the Senior Citizens Association has billed us $75, and that's going to cover all the cups, the coffee, tea, sugar, and all of those things, plates, and all of those things for both the May 26th event and the June 15th event. Okay, and that's in our budget for a June Senior Month events and June Senior of the Year. So that's coming out of that one of those two pots. So we've spent $75 from there. Okay, so that's it. There's no interesting new links. Okay, our next meeting is scheduled for our regular time. Will be June 9th. Roundtable. First of all, roundtable before we go to next meeting. I apologize. Okay, I'm going to start with Joanne because you're the first one I can see.
The only thing that I was going to bring up, I already brought up about, we only have June and July meetings left for age friendly. We can always call a special meeting prior to that if we need to. After in August, September, October, November, we cannot call any type of meeting. So let's try and get everything that we want to get done in the next 2 meetings.
Okay, so then we will right now keep our meetings for June and July. I was going to suggest not to have anything in July and August, but let's keep those 2 meeting dates on your calendars. We'll see if we need a July meeting, but we'll definitely need a June meeting, okay, to tie up all our loose ends. So we'll have a June meeting and possibly a July meeting. And then we're basically finished. We're done like turkeys. Okay, Joanne. Okay, Fred.
Nothing more that I can think of at the moment, Jeannie.
Okay, Sebastian.
Just one question for me. For taking lead on the movie night, who will I be coordinating with in terms of the inflatable, the facility setup, and things like that?
Stephanie Jarvis.
Okay, it'll be with Stephanie. Perfect.
Yeah, and I'll help you, Sebastian, too.
Okay.
And if there's any other people that can help on the day of, we would like to your names to come forward in the June meeting, please. So from a logistical point of view, Stephanie, and I'll help you. And then from any other help we need, we'll ask for other help in June.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll reach out to Stephanie and get the process started.
Yeah, can you tell, okay, after this meeting, I'm just going to tell her that we picked August 27th. I'll CC you and I'll tell her that you're going to be the lead on it, okay?
All right.
And then we'll go from there, Sebastian.
Perfect, thanks, Jean.
Okay, perfect. Karen, that's the next person I can see. No, Marilyn.
No, only that I am not going to be available for any meetings in July, just so that's known up front when you're looking for a quorum. I won't be here.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, that's nice.
That's
Okay.
Thank you for telling us. Well, we wouldn't normally have a meeting in July, but under the circumstances we may. Okay, the next person I can see is Leslie. Leslie, we can't hear you. Leslie?
I didn't know I was muted.
Okay, you're good.
I'm sorry. Next Wednesday, we have an Indigenous speaker talking about native plants at the Zoom meeting. And if anyone's interested, the link will be on our website, thoralgardenclub.com. And next month, we will be hopefully holding our Rose and Flower Show at the Senior Center on National Garden Day, June 18th. And that is open for competition for our members, but between 6 and 7, we usually have a ceremony and the public can come in and look at the entries.
Leslie, you have a summary of your categories and all of that. Can you send them to Joanne Goulet so she can attach it as part of the minutes?
Okay.
Our minutes, and then it'll also be in the council package.
Is that for the contest, for the year of the
Yeah,
garden?
for your contest.
Yeah.
The
okay.
details of your contest, send it to Joanne. She'll include it in the minutes, and then the counselors who read the minutes can see it also.
Okay. I will do so.
Okay.
There's still a few details I'm trying to iron out. Like whether we look at front gardens and back gardens, that becomes a problem. But
Yeah, I don't think that's not a problem like that for our minutes. Just
and
what we
it'd be
have.
good advertisement on the city
Yeah.
page. They've already advertised for us.
Okay.
Everyone was delighted when I found it. You're all people that are advertising for us are a little bit farther ahead than we are. So
Okay.
anyway, that's all I have right now.
Okay, Dan is another one.
Just a question, what are the dates of the June and July meetings?
Okay, so June would be, just hold on, the first.
June would be June 9th,
Yeah, and July would be,
the 14th.
okay.
But
Thank you.
again, we can change, or we can add, it's up to you guys. So basically what we need to do is we need to have our minutes approved before August 2nd, because after that we have a council meeting on August 9th, and that is it after that. So if we do something, the minutes won't be approved.
There's a council meeting the night of the Manitoba
Oh, sorry.
party?
Sorry, it got moved to August 2nd. I'm looking at an
Okay.
old calendar. So yeah, so our meeting got moved to August 2nd instead of the 9th, because the 13 for 13 event is on the
Okay.
9th. So we need to have everything done before then. And then after that, it's nomination. The nomination period for elections ends on the 19th. So we got nothing going on after that.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in June 9th at 1 o'clock and July 14 at 1 o'clock. Okay,
Okay, and if at July 9th, we find that we need the July 14th meeting, and if a week before works better than July 14th, then we may rejig it to get quorum, but let's leave it at July 14th for now. Other than Marilyn, is anybody going to be on holidays on July 14th? So it might,
Carolyn.
Marilyn's going to be on holidays, and anybody else? Okay, so let's leave the July 14th date right now, if we only got one on holidays. Okay. I'm hoping in September or whatever, we can have maybe a final luncheon of this committee. It won't be a meeting, but maybe we can just go to lunch and say.
Edie, do you want to make sure you touch base with Vince?
Yeah,
So that he,
okay. All right. Okay, so note those dates will be noted in our minutes. Okay, Dan. Okay, Vince didn't join us again. Okay, now let me know who I missed, because I might miss somebody. Please, Joey.
Jean, I don't have any news, but I just wanted to again say you've done so much work with this calendar, and I'm glad, as you said, we're coming to the end of it.
Me too. Okay, so Joey. Okay, who else? Who have I missed? Anybody else? One. Sorry. Anybody
Just
want to say anything else before I ask for adjournment? 1, 2, 3. Okay, motion to adjourn.
I
Somebody.
move to adjourn.
Dan, seconder. How about Joey? Joey, you haven't moved anything. Okay, Joey seconded. I'll call the question to adjourn. Have a beautiful afternoon. And if anybody, it's past. If any of you are going to be on the conference call at 1, we'll see you at 1.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.